Good morning. Give me a second here till I get my page set up here. I'm sure there's some guys that are waiting for me to go live right now, and of course, you know, I'm working on it. See, I have to open up two pages if you didn't know. I got to go to my Firefox and live control room. Live now. Okay. I should be able to view on the watch page. All right. So if anybody's watching, I am here. I'm just going to hit the pause button there because we don't need that crap. And yeah, I have no viewers yet. Hello, hello, hello. Anyway, tune up the banjo, beat it up a little bit. You know, some people are probably saying, "Hey, you're crazy, bang your banjo around." Got some fresh coffee here. I'll have to drink that with the left cup. And somebody just went in there. I think I'm right on time. 8 o'clock. Takes me a little bit to get going. Morning. Good morning. Anyway, getting some viewers here, and it is not snowing here, thank the Lord. I had somebody complain that I wasn't looking into the camera, so I'm going to look. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Anyway, yeah, into the camera. Let me lower my seat so you can get like. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, I think I'm done with my jet lag. I'm hoping I'm done with my jet lag. That was kind of a sucky thing, and I hate sitting this low in my chair. But, yeah. So this is the famous OLF chat. Yes, car guy, this is the famous OLF chat. A little bit high strung. What? You can play guitar? Oh, my Lord. Okay. This does not look like a guitar. See this funky looking thing here? This is in the wrong spot for a guitar. Oh yeah, and there's only like 4 pegs. I have to use a tuner because I'm now deaf in my left ear, but now this is a banjo. Claim to know how to play it. I just play around with it. So no requests, please. I don't do those. Yeah. But anyways, oh wow, 26 viewers so far. All right, I guess I should say hello to everybody that's come on. Car Guy, Willis Libby, Brent McMillan, Perry County, Pennsylvania. It's snowing. Well, right now I'm looking out the window over there, and it's sunny. Greetings from Denmark. Capac, CAPAC, Michigan. Hello. Hello, hello. Wow. So anything you guys want to talk about today? Probably this interesting watching videos on delaminated discs on a neighbor's with same issue. Probably that John Deere Trans has problems. The biggest problem with those discs is oil. You have water in your oil, or if you have just plain the wrong oil in there. A lot of people that buy these tractors, they're small enough that homeowners will buy them and they really don't know what the hell they're doing. They'll go down to the local auto parts store and buy the cheapest hydraulic oil they can buy, and that is probably the main problem with the transmissions in these tractors. Now I'm going to look at the camera. See, my camera, I mean, somebody whined and complained. My camera is here, okay, right here, which is at the very top of my 27-inch iMac screen. So it's, you know, I like to look at myself, or here is where I read from between screens. So if I'm looking up at the camera, then I can't read, or I can't see what's going on behind me because sometimes there's a kid or a dog or something like that. So anyway, Delaware here. Delaware. Oh, Delaware. Car guy, Delaware. Good, cool. Hey, Wes. Yes, I have loads of questions. Well, let's go. Let's get the show on the road. I've had my coffee. Oh, yeah. Got to do some look at that mug. Check that shit out. That is a good mug. Cheap enough, too. Year and make of the Mac. Which one? I have two. The one that I laid on its side is an 02 Mac Vision. I think it's 2-inch base, and the other one is an 88 R690 ST. That's what that is. No, I don't farm over in Three Bridges, but if you know some land over there, I'd be more than happy to run over there. That's not really that far from me. You talked about a tour through a mushroom barn like a year ago. What happened to that? I haven't gotten there yet. That's in April. April is when I'm going to do the tour, and that was actually last, like, I think December. Sunny and 14 degrees here in Greenville, Michigan. And good morning to you, Wes. Well, good morning, Les Lilly, Lilly, L-I-L-L-I-E. I've got brand new cabs for 4430 and 4420. Interested in a 4420? Was that a new model? 4420? The 4430? Yeah, if you've got a brand new cab for a 4430, let me know what you want for it, because I got an old 4430 that could use a brand new cab. Yeah, let me know. OneOnlyFarmer@yahoo.com. ONELONLY. Let me type that up. If you don't want to post it on here, you know, does the Mac Vision still run? Yes, the Mac Vision does still run. I've been having some issues with the Western Star, nothing major, but it's just nickel and diming me to death. So I may take that Mac Vision and run it up to just have it rebuilt. I got a quote of about $17,000 to have it rebuilt, so I'm thinking that that's what's going to happen to it. Madrid, New York. 10 degrees last night, April in 3 days. What the hell? Yeah, tell me about it. They're advertising for snow here pretty soon. You know, like I think we're supposed to be getting snow maybe today, just a coating, something stupid. Land per acre depends on whether you're building on it or farmland, but around 12,000 for farmland. And if it's a building lot ready to rock and roll, 55,000 an acre. I have a lathe. But I don't have a good lathe. I have a very old lathe. It's brand new, same as yours. I sold the old tractor my dad and family bought. I have lots of parts for those. Okay. Just send me an email, or you can even write it on here and we'll discuss it on the live show. I am only going to be on here for an hour because I have to go pick up some clothing that needs to go to some people that ordered way back in February before I left. And I had to have them embroidered, and you know what it is. It's just a lot, but I have to do that. So at 9 o'clock or 10 minutes after 9, I have to go. So don't keep me too long. Ask as many questions as you can. I've drank enough coffee so that I can answer them quickly and effectively. Good morning from Alpine, Michigan. Going fishing on Lake Huron this morning at 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, I hope you've got your Refrigiwear on. And anybody that knows what Refrigiwear is knows that you will be toasty warm if you're wearing them. Good morning, pal, from Argentina. Oh, cool. Was there an airplane that just crashed down there not long ago? Like, just before I left, maybe? Sometime in early March? What do you think about Claas? I think that Claas makes good products, but the problem with Claas products in the U.S. is actually the parts, getting the parts. Seed, and if so, why? No, I haven't sold rye seed for 2 years, but this coming year I will have rye seed for sale. So yes, everything looks good as far as what I've got in the ground. So not everything, but about 150 acres of it looks really good. So I'm probably going to have 8 to 10,000 bushels. 6 to 8,000 bushels, not 8 to 10, but around 6,000 bushels probably. Oh, 4320. Well, a 4320 cab would be one of those year-round deals, and I don't want that. But if you've got a new roof for one with the foam liner, I'd be interested in that. Lloyd Reeves from New Zealand. Good to see you here. Good morning from Fleetwood, PA. Oh yeah, I used to drive through Fleetwood to go over to Georgie Mushroom Company, and I would pass on the main street that goes through there. And there was a bank and it had a Mac machine, and it was kind of funny because it said Fleetwood Mac. So kind of funny. I always thought that was funny when I went through there. Refrigiwear is horrible. No, it's not. It's American-made quality stuff. I have Refrigiwear and I have Carhartt. Don't get me wrong. Carhartt's great, and you can buy that through my website if you didn't know that. And yes, but Refrigiwear will keep you warm. Hi from Wisconsin. Hello, Trevor Stork. Wes, I know I already asked once, is wondering if the deer winter will be arriving May. So probably the time that I'm ready to start mowing hay, it'll be here. So I got to come up with a shit ton of money before then. I just had to go spend $40,000 on a new trailer. So I'm a little bit low on funds. You think about buying a new baler tractor? No, 8120 is fine. I can run that baler with the 8120 or the 4960, so I'm pretty much baler tractored up. The 6200 is not running. Got off the phone yesterday with the owner of the tractor because there were some problems that had nothing to do with the agreement that we had, and I have been unchained. Go fix it. So it's going to cost a couple of more $1,000s to get this thing up and running, because it's sat for 3 years, and you know things happen when tractors sit if they're not kept where they ought to be. So not really a big thing, just just more money and a little more time. Well, Refrigiwear is meant to work inside refrigerated warehouses. That's why it's called Refrigiwear, but it's American made, and they don't make it anymore, I don't think. Northern Nebraska, land of Larry the Cable Guy. You can get these at my website, onelonelyfarmer.com. Check them out. You guys haven't been buying much. I'm a little disappointed. Well, not really. You buy when you have to. I'm not holding a gun to your head. How many on the 4960 and the 8120? Okay, the 8120 I think has about 5,400 hours on it. The 4960 I know has about 7,400 hours on it. So, are you going to be planting corn this year? No, no corn. It's kind of sad, but no corn, and I will not be planting soybeans unless I need my head examined. We're going all into hay production this year. Start selling tractor covers on your website so people can store their tractors outside. That is not it, but nobody would buy them. I guarantee it. I mean, if anybody on here would buy a tractor cover to store their tractor outside, let me know, because I don't think that they would. People don't even like to keep their cars outside, let alone their tractors. But they're not going to put a cloth over top of it. It's too hard, too tall, too dangerous to get up on there. Refrigerator is made in Chicago still today. Oh, is it really? Wow. I couldn't find it last time I looked. I've got a refrigerator suit, and it could be 10 below zero, and I'm still so freaking hot, I got to open it up. We ship our mulch to Ontario Mushroom Farm in Ontario because it's closer to us, but the exchange rate is killing us, being 6 hours away. Is it worth shipping to PA for mulch getting 95 a ton? You're not going to get $95 a ton to haul to Reading, Pennsylvania. You're probably only going to get 85, 90. But then there's the Avondale Avenue or the Kennett Square Avenue, which you'll get a little more money, but it's also 3 hours farther south for you out of Canada. And no, the exchange rate will kill you. When are you going to sell soybeans in your workshop? That is actually a job that's happening today. I'll be loading up into my conical bin so that they can get it out of there as quick as possible. If you could put a contract down there, it's because tax season, that's why they aren't buying. Wait a minute. They'd all buy big blue tarps. Well, big blue tarps are stupid. Those things don't last. Never had an issue with diesel fuel gelling in a tractor. Not that I can remember. Diesel fuel gelling in a truck, yes, but not a tractor. When are you going to sell soybeans? No, tax season. That's why I didn't sell the beans because of that. But if you can get a contract down there, have you sold your soybeans? Yeah, they're going. So much mulch. Yeah, well, you know, the thing with the mulch hay business, and I'll let this little secret out, and that's for you guys that are thinking that the mulch hay business is, you know, I can jump in and get, you know, do what I do. It took me 10 years to get a name built for myself that they would even pay me close to what the guys that have been hauling in there. It isn't something that you just wake up one morning and go bale a bunch of hay and say, hey, I'm going to get $100 a ton for it. You got to take your lumps. Yeah, take your lumps. Getting a good price right now, probably one of the highest on the pay scale, which is kudos to me because I paid my dues. I've been doing this since 1997. 97. I bought my first baler in 97. So 98 was the first year that I had a lot of hay to sell. 99, and then of course, you know, so I've been doing this for a while, and I'm pretty big, and you know, as you know. What happened to 6200 engine? It's not the engine, it's the injection pump. It got condensation in there, and it is seized up. So that's what happened to that. I don't know how much I have, but I think that's antiques and everything included. Mine is 40. Well, you got to add kerosene. What happened to the tool lending incident with John Deere? Did they apologize? No. The shop foreman in what do you call it, in Deer Country is an asshole. He's a redheaded prick. Probably watching this right now. That's what I think of him. But everybody else there is pretty cool. I mean, parts guys are good. The salesman is awesome. I don't really have a problem with even with the owner's son. He's a good guy. But that freaking shop foreman's an asshole. Wondering, my dad is out of the hospital. What? Oh, if you're wondering, my dad is out of the hospital. Andrew Simpson. All right, Andrew, I'm sorry. I don't remember about your dad. I've got so many things going on. I'm glad he's out of the hospital. What happened? Heart attack, I think, maybe? Let me know, Andrew. I talk to a lot of people, and on here it's kind of, you know, I'm reading and answering, and I can't remember everything. You know, my brain doesn't retain everything. Have a great day, Wes. Yeah, thanks, Off-Road. Everyone's talking mulch. I've got all my chips in Enogen. What the hell is that? Andrew Kiwi from Christchurch here. Okay. All right. Well, Pelican Rapids, Minnesota, just got done milking cows. Well, how's the milk prices, Adam? Adam Johnson, let me know what you're getting per 100 for milk, because we sold out in 2011, and I think we were around, I don't know, I think it was some reason, I think we were only getting $12 a 100 back then. It was bullshit. Bullshit. We got more when my grandfather died in 1981. Gotcha. Wow. He's been in the hospital for how long? That's been weeks ago. Weeks and weeks ago. The 6200 will run. It just needs the injector pump and the starter replaced because it sat for so long and hostile environment. It wasn't put under cover. And what happens with those is the moisture gets in there, corrodes the starter so that the brushes aren't contacting. It is Glenfield. Enogen corn. Well, corn is going to be $3.50 a bushel. So think about that. $3.50 a bushel. It will take you 180 bushels to the acre just to break even at that price. So that's why I'm not growing corn. The 4960, I just don't have time to get it to where it's going. Plus, I just had a trailer incident where I have to return my trailer because I only rented it. So I ended up buying a new one, which cost me a shit ton of money. Have you ever owned a older Poland chainsaw? Yes, one of the green ones from back in the 70s. Wore it out, fixed it, wore it out again. Yes, water in the injector pump. It's from condensation. Once the diesel fuel settles out of that thing, or evaporates, or wherever it goes, the condensation gets in there and it causes a problem. Are you sure spring is coming? Because there is snow on the ground there in Northwest. It's coming, don't worry. There's crocuses and shit coming up. 17 is about like 12 when you quit because overhead is so high like everything else. 17, yeah. It's 17. Okay. And they kept stay away from working. Oh, really? Apparently he broke his leg while getting, okay. And Tim gonna do any more Canon videos? I actually have to lay off the Canon videos, that sort of thing, because I'm kind of being watched for some stuff. Nothing big, and they're not going to arrest me or anything. But you start lighting off cannons and things like that, which is cool, and nobody ever gets hurt. And I'm not sending projectiles down. Yeah, I know what ethanol is. Yep, car guy. But there's no ethanol plant close to us, so I can't grow corn for an ethanol plant. And ethanol corn is lower priced than, at least in my what I've been told, that if you grow corn for ethanol, you're not going to get what you would if you go for seed anyway, or for feed anyway. Brent at the front desk, great guys, and same with JR. Yeah, JR is a good guy. When I talk on the phone with the parts guys, they make me laugh at just how stupid they are. I got to say, sometimes the parts guys, Sean's a really good guy, Junior's a good guy, Mike's a good guy. Another guy in there, he's okay. I can't remember his name, but there's one, and he's a moron. But I shouldn't even say that because I do business with him. He gets the job done. It just takes him forever. So don't talk too bad about him. But yeah, they do make you laugh sometimes. Milk was close to $30 at times last year. Yeah, but you know what they do with $30 milk? What that does is that makes guys push for cows harder, put more milk on the market, and then boom, the rug gets yanked out from under you. You're screwed, because then you're back down to fifth with $7 corn and all this other stuff. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how the milk industry is. Okay, I will have to go help my dad get the tractor from the town auto shop. Just wanted to tell you. Well, what was the problem with it? We got about 2 inches of snow in north central Pennsylvania. Yeah, I don't want that. About the crash? What crash? What crash? I'm missing something. See, I can't read fast enough, guys. Let me see if I can slide this over. Nope, can't do it. Yeah. Good morning from Michigan. Good morning. How's the weather in Michigan? It's got to be cold. I'm watching Pala Two-Door out there in Washington, and it looks like spring has sprung a month ago out there. Started and clean it up. I started a diesel engine, and that's sat for even 10 years outside, and flushing the pump and fresh fuel and bleeding injector lines and ran just fine. Well, that's the difference. 10 years ago, diesel fuel was very different than it is today. What is that? Bain 1986. Diesel fuel today is more like gasoline was 20 years ago. And, you know, gasoline is just, if you have gasoline for more than 30 days, you might as well throw it out because it just loses, it's refined and so different. But diesel fuel today evaporates. You can actually light diesel fuel now, whereas when I was a kid, you could throw matches in a bucket of diesel fuel and it would never burn, but today it does. So they change that. They take sulfurs out of it. They take a lot of stuff out of it, and it's now more volatile than it ever was. And it has less lubrication, and that's why you have problems. But 10 years ago, if that's 10-year-old diesel fuel, you're fine. They'll start right up. Oh, yeah, I'm up to 184 watching. That's good. I was telling Olaf what happened. Cool. Farm truck, farm truck, farm truck. Oh, shit, I just hit something I shouldn't have. Come on, baby. My goal is as many people that want to watch. Well, 180. I hope everybody kind of sticks around and likes what they see. And yes, spring is coming. You know, one day we're going to wake up and we're going to walk outside. It's going to be 70 degrees and boom, we'll be all complaining that it's hot. So, you ever heard of gypsum for bedding cows? Gypsum? Sure. Yep. Yep, gypsum. I know guys that used shredded newspaper. We used shredded newspaper. Guys that used cottonseed hulls or cottonseed, cottonseed hulls. Cows eat that though. Sand is another one. Markel used to use paper. And I actually picked up a load of that one time. So, yeah, for bedding cows. 28 here in Ledgewood, New Jersey. Oh, cool. I thought about trying to move and get a job on a farm. Is it hard to get one? Are they hard to get? A job on a farm? For the most part, no, but you're going to. Andrew Simpson, I will see you later. I'm only going to be on here for about an hour. At 10 minutes after 9, I got to go. I work to do. I am always expanding, car guy. So right now I'm at that 3,000 acre level. I just put bids in to get another not quite 400 more acres through county land. So I'm hoping that I can get there. I hope I can get that. 70 degrees, snow on the ground the next day. Yeah, we had that too. I wasn't here for it. Yep. Hey, Dennis Klein. Get some great stuff. Hoodies, t-shirts, hats, beanies, stickers, and mugs. Yes. There you go. Dennis Klein's back up advertising for me. Yeah, that's great. Hopefully somebody buys something today. Last week was kind of pathetic. What's the matter with you people? I'm just kidding. You can buy if you want. If you don't want, anybody that has bought on here, that is on today. If you've bought something, please write the quality and whether you're happy or unhappy with the product. So far, I have only gotten one person that complained about the product, and it was one of the first runs. So, the first run, my silkscreen guy, he didn't get it quite right. So there was some cracking on the clothing, but the quality of the clothing itself was good. So, can you tell us something about the property you watched last week? Property. Sailor 480. I don't know what you mean. After the 6200, it's probably going to be the 5020 if I can get the 6200 up and out of there like I want to. We're getting into spring, so I don't know. I'm hoping I can get it apart and back together in a couple of days. So, did you make the deeper you plow, the harder she groans? Now, I haven't done that yet because I'm still recovering from my vacation. Good grief, I thought from your videos you farmed 10,000. What can you do with 3,000? 10,000 acres is in New Jersey. Let's put it this way. 3,000 acres in New Jersey is probably like 15,000 acres in Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, because I have to travel so far to get to each individual farm. And a lot of these farms, I mean, the field size here, probably average field size here is around 8 acres. So, I mean, some of you guys are laughing, you know, 8 acres. What the hell is 8 acres? You probably wouldn't even farm 8-acre patches. But we are the Garden State. So, just remember that. The 5020 needs new synchronizers. That's what it needs. It needs to be split in half. Synchronizers need to be taken out, replaced, put back in, put all back together, and then I'm good for another 100,000 miles. The 6200 is just purely a job that I'm doing for someone else in trade for a 955L Caterpillar track loader, which I will be using to push out fence rows and other things, digging holes, burying bodies. You know, or I'm going to make a killdozer out of it and go downtown with it, you know, some things like that. Well, you know what? Call Wikipedia or write to Wikipedia, Jordan Bennett, and let them know that you think that One Lonely Farmer deserves a Wikipedia site, because that would be cool as hell. They had one for David Rock. They have since then removed him from Wikipedia because of his pedophile stuff. I have actually spoke with M13, yes, on through emails and stuff, but he is in Australia right now. So when I got to Taiwan, he was on his way there, and it was just not going to happen. So Donnie, blah blah blah, you know, just put it together. I mean, the man's all busted up from a motorcycle wreck. So I left Taiwan pretty quickly. The reason I left Taiwan was because it was piss and rain, and the weather forecast for the days that I was going to be there, I was going to be there for a whole week, but for 3 out of the 5 days that I was forecasting rain, it was forecasting rain, so and I went right to the Philippines from there. Met Travis Kraft, I think I said last week. Nice guy. Well, it's a 955L, so it's a really nice one. It's even got the forestry bars and everything on it. It's a nice machine. A very nice machine, but it has a cracked head. They had some hired man working that 955, and they did not check the water and cracked the head. So I actually have a head for it from a neighbor, and there you go. 4430 and 4450. Well, we're going to fire up the 4430 today and get that out of the way. So yeah, you might be able to see something there. My experience with gypsum and sand for milk cows bedding is plugs every drain in a parlor, and really the farm altogether is a pain in the ass. I agree with you, Stro08. If you want to help Wes make more great videos, go to oneonlyfarmer.com and buy some great stuff. I have some of it myself, and it is great quality. See that? This guy, I sent him some clothes because he was advertising for me, and look at that. He's happy with them. So go on down to oneonlyfarmer.com. Good morning from New Hampshire. Snowing here. I have my OLF hat on. Hey, see? What do you think of that OLF hat? Alan McLaren Jr. I remember packaging that one. I do. What did you told us it was covered with snow? What? You told us that it was covered with snow. What? I don't get that one. So, do you use your manure on your land? If not, why? I don't have manure anymore because we sold the cows. I do still have one, and that's Reject. And Reject is there. As a matter of fact, I got to make feed for that guy today. So, because he's going to be hungry. Yeah. we used to spread it on our ground and spread it on other farms around, because you can't, towards the end of our dairy business, we had to follow a manure management plan, which meant you just wrote down where you were putting your manure and how many times you went over one field. And I always like to cover one field completely and then move on to the next one. I am on Instagram. When my phone was stolen, I have a new one. It's here. It's an iPhone 5C. And yeah, I got a new one back. And yes, it is working, functioning properly. And it is now almost fully charged, which is cool. Alan McLaren Jr., I love it. It's very warm. They are warm, I will tell you that. And yeah, they're really good. Yay, Reject. I have my all those shirts on right now. That's great. See? God, I'm so glad you guys are on here. Thank you. I try to produce a quality product. Comments on the John Deere 6420 versus the 6410. Common rail injection versus rotary injection in electrical systems and oil performance. I am a fan of common rail injection systems. Some people aren't. I actually like them. I think that one pump producing pressure and an injector that opens and closes like it's a more efficient, more functional system over the injection pump. An injection pump, you can turn the screw up and yeah, you make a lot of black smoke, but as a common rail, you can get more horsepower and torque and never blow any more black smoke because of the way that fires down through the power stroke. So like with an injection pump, it shoots all the fuel right at once and it's done. Whereas common rail, it starts that fire and then continues to spray down through the power stroke for a certain distance. I mean, we're talking split seconds here, but yeah. My sound is terrible. What's wrong with it? Sounds okay here too. I hear myself just fine. I don't want an Android. I just don't want an Android, believe me. I know someone that has one and it's broken more than it's good. So, here, Timothy, he's cursing like a sailor down there. Yeah. Yeah, I could do a video on loading soybeans. It's going to happen today, so there you go. But yeah, back to the diesel common rail versus injection pumps. The old guys are like, I'm watching. Yeah, sounds like it here, but still understandable. I wonder what the problem is. But anyways, yeah, what can I do? I love my shirt. I bought it from your site. I always got comments on it when I wear it. Just cool. Great. Yeah. Spelled One Lonely Farmer wrong. I get that a lot. Like, oh, you spelled lonely wrong. And I got to say now, I didn't spell it wrong. I spelled it exactly the way I had to spell it or wanted to spell it. So it's spelled right. But yeah, it's all right. Don't forget though, I got a lot of really nice T-shirts here too. I don't have them out, but next Saturday I'll probably pull some T-shirts out so you guys can see what I actually have. Don't curse on sailors. No, I didn't say cursing on a sailor. I said cursing like a sailor. That's what it is. You lag in and out sometimes here, but the sound's not bad. Okay, the 6200 is not done. New. 6200 needs to be done, but I have to get more parts like I've been saying. Injector pump, starter. I'm actually going to replace the grill, and there's a seat issue that needs to be and then I'm going to use the tractor for a little while to make sure that it's okay. Yep. You're not lonely. You have 194 friends talking to you. That is exactly right. No, it's actually 201, so I'm getting more popular by the minute. You're going to take on a worker. Would you be more interested in someone with experience as an agri-engineering so they could work on the shop, or would you not be bothered? Well, the problem with hiring somebody that has an ag engineering degree or been through the John Deere program is that they're going to be a pain in my ass. Like, you're doing that wrong. you can't do it that way, or, you know, because most people that have been through these programs, they've been taught that there's only one way to do something, when that's not true. There's many ways to do the same task. Some are smarter than others, but, you know, as long as the job gets done and it's done correctly and everything works, there you go. My own phone is a Casio G-Zone. Oh, I had one of those. As far as the guts on the phone goes, it's not bad. I think iPhones are better, but you cannot break that thing. We planted some triticale hay last fall, and what happened to triticale? Triticale, I'd actually like to plant some triticale. It's expensive, though. Can you do Kubota t-shirts? No. I don't think Kubota t-shirts would sell. If you want a t-shirt with the name of your favorite tractor like Case, John Deere, Fendt, and many more, go to OneLonelyFarmer.com. And that is true. Massey Ferguson, New Holland, Case, Farmall, John Deere, and Fendt. Fendt for sure. Yes, the book way isn't always the easiest. No, it's not. I mean, sometimes, well, even the book way, there's the book way, and then there's the, you know, there's many different ways to do one job. I mean, somebody told me, oh, you pulled that rear end out of 6200 because, you know, and that's wrong, you know, to tear that transmission apart. Buddy, you've never touched a 6200 if you think that you're going to get that transmission out any other way. Uh-oh, half-naked kid coming. Yes, I do have Facebook. But I never friend anybody on my Facebook because I try to keep it, it's my personal one. I have to set up an LLF one. So, yeah. Yeah, I know about the ag engineering because I'm from England looking to do some ag engineering work, and my dad always does stuff the easy way compared to the exact dealer way of doing it. Well, there's the let's refine this conversation a little bit. You have the book way, or the John Deere, or the Case, or whatever, the dealer prescribed way, or the manufacturer prescribed way. You have the mechanics way, like this is stupid to follow this book, you know, and you get the job done and it's done correctly and everything. And then you have the cheater way, or the quick and dirty way, which is to slap some shit on there to fix a problem now so that you get the job done, and then later you can either take it to the dealer or tear it apart and do it the right way. So in my opinion, there's three, possibly a fourth way to do the same job, but my way is my way, and I don't want somebody that's got an engineering or a tractor degree, yeah, I see you little shit, doing the yeah, he's making faces. You see that kid making faces?
I was laughing.
Who's laughing?
I was laughing at the F1's a Kubota, but people mowing big lawns.
Well, Kubota is actually coming into the ag industry pretty hard. You know, they're coming in, and honestly, I don't know. No, the 6200 is not Desperados, but the Kubota's ag industry. When I was in the Philippines, I saw Kubota combines. Kubota is see you later, farm truck. The Kubota combine, little. I mean, it's a little. If you see the video that I did on that Wuxi combine, that's a Chinese version of the Kubota. And if I looked close at the Kubota, I'm pretty sure that the Wuxi parts would fit on the Kubota because that's the way China is. But I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. Trinidad where? Mark Persuade. Just things right away. I live by, if you're not going to do it right, don't do it at all. Well, there's sometimes that you have to, excuse my French, nigger-rig the thing. Which we're after engineer. Nothing against black people, by the way. It's just a term, guys, you know, so we're not really politically correct, but there's sometimes you got to nigger rig stuff back together to get it going, and so you can finish the job, and then of course, you know, tomorrow or when it's raining, you can go in and fix it right. It's like shoving a plug in a tubed tire. Is it going to cure the problem? No, but it'll slow down the leak enough that you can finish the job. So you get the job done, you go in, you break the tire down, and you fix the tube and pull the plug out. Expensive shit, but it's insane how much yield you get out of it. Last time we got 130 bales off 15 acres. Okay, 130 bales. I just shut down something. What the hell? Sorry about that. Oh, it was change settings. No, I don't want to change settings.
Olive Garden's buy one, take one, starting at $12.99.
Do you mow over lots of fawns? I try to. If I see them, run them. I hate deer. I'm not growing corn or soybeans this year because of deer. I actually was in the red. I guess if I was in the dad in the west. Okay. Well, good morning. Yeah, there's a lot of people not plant alfalfa after alfalfa. Oh, there we go. 1963 Impala two-door showed up this morning. Yeah, an old mule skinner. Yeah, well, we had Percherons. My sister did anyway. And yeah, G and Haw. I hadn't heard that in a long time. But yeah, that of course a lot of people don't even know what G and Haw is, and especially from a guy my age to even know what G and Haw was, that was quite a thing. But we had a horse, and that's all you had to do is say G or Haw, and he did it automatically. Because when you're pulling logs like that, you don't have you're not on the reins. All right. Wait a minute. You're away. Oh, lag. Did you buy a John Deere 30 combine? They are hard to find. My shuck old machines. Why shuck old machines? The reason I want a John Deere 30 is because it would go behind my 1958 John Deere 720 tractor, and I think that would be cool. I went to the SEMA show in Paris this year, and I saw Kubota and its new tractors and drills and fertilizer sprayers, and the drill looked like a Lemken drill, just painted Kubota. Well, they probably did. A lot of these companies now, like John Deere, John Deere is partnered with Kuhn now. So John Deere's triple mower system is actually a Kuhn, and I would never buy that because, yeah. Oh, really? He had said, "Come here." Come here was left. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. No, we were G and Haw, and we pulled cedar logs up out of the woods. That was with that horse. And, well, I forget what the name of that horse was. I want to call him Casper. But that well, it was a big ass animal. We had a team, Charlie and Casper, and that's how we pulled those cedar posts out of the woods with that. But Chris Christie needs to have open season on deer. Or you can do it himself. Could probably eat them all. Come on, don't be picking on Chris Christie. I actually like Chris Christie. And all these people that want to pick Chris Christie apart over Bridgegate or whatever the hell they want to call it, that's bullshit. I mean, we got a president now that's writing laws, and it's illegal for him to write laws, but yet he's writing laws and passing them all by himself, which is a dictatorship. Whereas Chris Christie, maybe he knew, maybe he didn't know, but you know what? Get off it. There's way worse things than closing down 2 lanes on a 3-lane bridge. Give me a break. Last island in the Caribbean. Oh, really? It's the last island in the Caribbean, huh? Wow, that sounds cool. We have a Kuhn mower. Now, a Kuhn mower, fine. But those triple mowers, they're made light and they break. So, yeah. Have a good day. Well, if you're old, I'm not far behind you because I know what the heck you're talking about. So, yeah, great talking to you again there, 63 Impala two-door, and go graft some trees. I got to go cut an apple tree apart so I can get that. The bark's not slipping here, but I got to come up with some apples. I'm going to try and wedge graft that thing. I believe that's what I need to do is a wedge graft. But anyways, go make a living. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting down to the last 15 minutes left here. Here's a John Deere 30 in Illinois for $1,800 if you're interested. I'll tell you what I want, and I saw one. Somebody sent me a photo of a Craigslist. Oh, you want to do my Facebook? Okay, well, maybe I'll make you an administrator there, Dennis Coleman. But anyways, as far as the John Deere 30 combine, I want one that's been in a building, and it can be full of poop and dust and dirt and whatever. That's fine, but I want it to be, one of these. And I'm not going to pay $1,800 for a rust bucket with no bats on the reels, because I think I saw that one. It's pretty beat up. I want a good one. I want it to be, original paint. And, I just don't want to spend a lot of money on one of these things just to pull it out and cut some rye with it every once in a while, or cut whatever, wheat, rye, barley, or something like that. And I just think it would be really cool to take that old John Deere 720 out and cut some stuff just for the fun of it. So, yeah, give me your email and I'll send some prices for parts that I have to run. I did give you my email. You got to look again. It's ONLYFARMER@yahoo.com. There you go. Yeehaw! For a mower, we use a New Holland 1431. Wow, that's a big one. Really small. Well, for a 1431, what is that? That's a 15-foot cut on that, isn't it? Or is that the 12-foot? Yeah, that's the 12-foot cut on that one. Yeah, I have a 12-foot cut, but the tongue on that thing is so freaking long. When are you going to run the 6200, Peter, will be running when I get a new injector pump and a new starter on that. So, yeah. I don't know about a Kuhn hedge cutter, though. My father, he's doing all right. He's probably home watching this thing right now, shaking his head, saying, good golly. Gotta run, Hummer 3D. We're in West Green, East Tennessee. Went all the way from one end of Tennessee to the other. Wow, what a long stay. Well, I have a Honda HR 214 mower, self-propelled with 21 and aluminum mowing deck, 4 horsepower and blade clutch, capable of 1 acre an hour. Just kidding. I didn't know what it could do. Well, you could probably do 1 acre an hour if you're in 5th gear flying across your yard with it. What's with the bison? It's a pet. When is the mower coming? Mid-May. That's when it's slated. The header will be there April, and then May the tractor will come. The tractor was built on the 26th. I was supposed to be there, but I couldn't get there because I have too much to do. Born from Missouri, Dustin McIntosh. Have you gone for any optional extras on the new Mower West? Well, you know what? They come. Oh, I was going to sneeze. They come pretty well loaded up. Big touch screen computer where that's standard. There's so many standard things on the John Deere that you really don't need any optional upgrades. So if you've looked at a New Holland, there's a lot of upgrades that you put on them, whereas the John Deere is standard. Yeah, you're going to pay a lot more for a John Deere. We have a WD 1903, and I love it. We drive him, Frank, everywhere. Well, I have a 2303, if you didn't know. And the difference between a 2303 and a 1903 is just the computer chip that gives 190 horsepower that you have, and I have the 120 or 125 horsepower, 35 horsepower in the 2303. GM from Waycross, Georgia. Good morning from Ohio. Road Z65 Gaming. Farm Skittle, good morning from Indiana. Merkenstock, I'm just messing around. Well, y'all were talking about your mowers. I figured I'd show you up. Well, mine's 235 horsepower, and it's for like a 14.5-foot cut, and it'll go down the road 21 miles an hour and mow about 12 acres an hour. So there you go. Good morning from Wisconsin. It's fertilizer time there yet? Yeah, but the ground won't take it because it's wet. I think we had 2 inches of rain yesterday. Somebody disconnected my sump pump, so I had 4 inches of water in the basement yesterday. Wasn't very happy about it. I didn't know Chevaholic was from Wisconsin. I like the John Deere Mocos are tanks. They are just absolute tanks. Morning from Robstown. Also, you don't need to answer if you don't want to, but what kind of money are you paying for the new mower? I have no idea what money they want for them. $159,000 and change. Cost. Wesley Wall. Good morning, Wes. Good morning, Wes. How are you today? Hey, 31 ton is ridiculously long to back it on the barn as much as the tractor. We don't lock it straight for transport. Yeah, no, you can't, because you can't go around corners. You get to an intersection, you're sideswiping the guy coming across. That's what I don't like about the New Holland pull-behind Hydra swings. They're too long. I want to hear from your Facebook, Wes. You can send me an email at killerboy19. Well, do me a favor, Dennis. Send that to my email address, and I'll get in touch with you. And I'll set it up and make you an administrator. And then you can do what you want, because I really don't have too much time for that. Great sound of your banjo. Yeah, this is like the world's cheapest piece of shit banjo. But I love it. It's $160. It's a, what is this thing? An Epiphone made in China. I would much rather have like a Deering or, yeah, Gibson. Gibson banjos are pretty damn nice, but they're very expensive. They're thousands of dollars. And I bought this one to tear it apart, and I started to play it, and it just never happened. I was going to tear it apart and make a bedpan banjo out of it. But I love the banjo so much, I actually bought one for a friend and gave it to him. And on his wedding night, instead of getting it on with his wife, he was playing his banjo. And she sent me a message saying, "Thanks a lot." I thought it was funnier than hell, but I got a picture out of it. And she's sitting there like, and he was there all smiles with his banjo. So I love the banjo. Good morning from England. Love your videos. Well, thank you, Richard Arsberger. Your last name is not Arsberger. If your name is Arsberger, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was funny. Art Peak banjos are better. Yes, I know Art Peak's banjos are better. He's got some awesome ones. I like that one made out of Ford hubcap, though. That was a good bit of America. Why don't you think your Deering is very good, Julian Zeezer? How's that? Is that okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? How's that? Is that better? How many horsepower can get out of a 4.5 liter four-cylinder? Well, it depends on how much you can get out. Well, horsepower isn't really what you're looking for. You're looking for torque. You can have 75 horsepower with 400 foot-pounds of torque and do okay. But if you have 75 horsepower with, say, 600 foot-pounds of torque. You'll be much happier with the torque than you will with the horsepower. So torque is where it's at, baby. Do you have to pay New Jersey sales tax on the mower? No. It's farm equipment. No sales tax. Good morning from Niagara Falls, Canada. Well, good morning. 1969 Chevy Malibu. My dad had a 66 Chevy Impala when he was a kid, brand new. My grandparents bought, well, they didn't buy it from him. They picked it up and then told him that they weren't going to pick up the car for a couple of days, and told him to get his ass out there and clean the barn out. And when he turned on the barn cleaner elevator, there it was, his brand new 1966 Chevy Impala. So wished he still had the car, because my daughter wants one. She wants a 67, of course, because of what's the name of that show? Supernatural, that's right. But the 66 was a pretty cool car. Anybody that's never driven one of those old cars, they think they're all cool and stuff. But if you've ever driven something like I drove a Boss 302 Mustang, and it was like driving a ship in the river. Those things are tough to handle. They don't handle good. What kind of boots do I wear? I don't know. Timberland right now. They seem to be pretty good. 27 Ford Model T Coupe. I would love to own that. So don't make me jealous now. I got a 25 four-door sedan and a late 31 Model A, 5-window. Coupe Deluxe. Good afternoon from Bosnia. Wow. Bosnia. That's something else. Skarako. Pizza. That's Joseph here. Jonathan Joe Dirticus needs to get his clothes on so we can go work. That's okay. Let's see. What to give Wes someone more banjos? Good one. Do you have GPS on any John Deere tractors? Yeah, I do. In the 4450, I run GPS. I usually plant with that: soybeans, corn, rye, wheat this year a little bit. Not eject. I did have to pay for Hit the Diff, yes. Hello from northern New York, St. Lawrence River, near the Mohawk Reservation. Gambling country. Robert Worthington, I do not watch TV. I do not watch football. I don't like watching men in tights run around chasing after a pigskin. As far as the WWE, when I was a kid, it was WWF, Hulk Hogan, you know, those sorts of guys like that. The Ultimate Warrior, which I think died. What's my favorite band? You know, I don't know. I don't have favorites like that. I never really got into that. 4960 is fine. Fires up and goes just like normal. 4960, the 8120 lasts a lot longer on a tank full of fuel than the 4960 did, but 4960's horsepower is very different than the 8120's. I always felt that the 4960 had more pull than the 8120, but I think it has to do with transmissions and the way it's shifted. How's wrestling going, Joe? Good. Hey, Pro Farms from England. Pro Farms. You got a YouTube channel, don't you? Pro Farms? I think you do. Have you ever used Oregon Power Sharp chainsaw, easy chain sharpening system? No, I use Dremel. I like the Dremel. I was going to buy that that thing that you pulled out. You take the chain off the bar and sharpen them. It was like $400, and you know, I had some chains sharpened with one before that, and I didn't think that. All right, what's that? Maybe they can pay for your videos. That's better theirs. I don't know. I don't get that. I missed half the conversation. Be sure to give us a good vid today. It's a habit. I have to watch every vid you put up. Well, you know what? I'm glad I have loyal subscribers that actually love to watch. Johnny Cash. Now, Johnny Cash didn't play banjo. Johnny Cash played guitar. Have you ever done any forage harvesting? Yes. That was my favorite job. My favorite job in the world was chopping corn silage. My second favorite job in the world was combining corn. And last year, or 2014, was the first year in my life that I didn't harvest any corn with a combine. And it was kind of sad because I missed the job. I do have seed corn in the building, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but who knows? You know, with life, there's change, and sometimes the change is good, sometimes the change is bad. But for me, there's certain jobs that I really, really miss, and you know, but you just go broke doing them. Here in Argentina, we're imported several 4960s. They're impressive and reliable tractors. Yes, they are. Just watch those wiring harnesses. Once they get rubbing on the frame, it's gonna burn. Hey, Joe, can you show us some tricks? Use your dad, but be gentle on him. Not going to do anything to me. I'm bigger than him. Pow! See that? See, he didn't even see it coming. You ever hear of Sleepy Man Banjo Boys? I don't play Earl Scruggs style, as you can see. It's a different way of playing. No finger picks here. Not that I can't. I can. Yeah, but nobody would buy them, and then I'd have to give lessons, and I don't even know how to play that good anyway, so I can't go selling banjos if I'm not that good. But Patrick Costello, thedailyfrail.com, check him out. He's a really good banjo player. R. Peak, excellent banjo player. He plays clawhammer style. If you want to hear some good guitar work, 1963 Impala two-door. He's a rat rod guitar playing, sculpture welding kind of guy that's ADD HD like me, and proud of it. So there you go. Chopping corn was always my favorite too. There's something about the scream of the chopper when the corn hits it and the way the tractor loads up at full throttle. You goddamn right. And the smell of corn silage is something that it's just a unique smell. And how about when you're standing at the top of the silo and that first corn hits the top of the blower, on the top of the chute, on the divider, and that thing starts to shake on that side. Love it. And Dad's at the bottom, hit it, you know, and boom, up the pipe it comes, because that first blast of silage coming out of that wagon, it's a hard hit on the tractor below. Black smoke, the smell of silage, just you can't miss that. You can't beat that. Tim's downstairs doing some goddamn thing. But, oh, you learned from Pat Costello? See, hey, he's a great guy, right? Great guy. I like him. A deaf man teaching banjo, guitar, and I think he did, what else did he play? Fiddle, mandolin? A musically talented man. I learned some things from him, but he is far beyond me, Patrick Costello. He can make a banjo sing when I just make it groan. Yeah, clawhammer does rock. That's actually the intended way to play a banjo, is with your fingers, because back at the when banjos were very popular here in the United States, and they're not as popular as they once were. They were a dirt floor pour kind of an instrument where you had your banjo and you didn't need anything else. You just needed a little bit of time, which dirt floor poor people do have time, and entertainment was what you could do by yourself. So they learned clawhammer style. Earl Scruggs was the one that introduced finger picks to the banjo, and by golly, he did a good job. What about the kind of jacket you on the site? Jacket, my jacket, well, it's a Carhartt jacket. You can get those Carhartt jackets through Carhartt, through my site, and that would be great if you did that. OneOnlyFarmer.com. Here, Meyer, most tractors used are Fendt. Why do you think? What do you think about them? I think the cabs are too small. It's an AGCO product now, so. Good morning, Massachusetts. So I don't know. I'm not a Fendt fan. You get inside it, you know, and it's like cramped, and you know, power-wise they're fine. I never drove one. I've only ever sat in them, and that was enough for me. Joe, do you have wrestling ears already? Joe, you don't have cauliflower ear, do you?
No.
Good. He doesn't even have. It's the nose that concerns me. When they start breaking the bridge of their nose.
Oh yeah.
That's just bad. I mean, you know you're wrestling too much when your nose starts getting fucked up. Good morning from Mom's Kitchen, Wes and family. Hope you are all doing well. Yes, I'm doing just fine. How about you? Mom make you any pancakes? It's springtime beyond Idaho. No, it's not springtime here yet. It's sunny, but we still have snow on the ground. I missed you in Bahal. I didn't get to go to Bahal. I was going to go to Bahal if you were there. So, down to Idaho. Maybe next time. See you over there in Bahal. I'll get a Pro Farms. My new John Deere's coming in May, mid-May. Uh-oh. You know what time it is? Northwest Illinois, as I enjoy watching. Kelly Atchison. Good morning, Kelly Atchison from Northwest Illinois. You guys putting anhydrous down yet? I think you do that in the fall. We used to do anhydrous in the spring as a side dress. Oh, I'll be honest, sorry about that, Wes. Maybe next year. Well, you know, maybe next year. I don't know. I'm planning on going treasure hunting, so I might be there. Who knows? When cooking on your home, cooking video, Wes. I don't do cooking videos. No. Actually, I went to vocational school for just that, culinary arts. So I do have some cooking skills. They're not very good. Oh, you want to hear some bad music? That's terrible. Did you ever catch these quad drivers running? Nope, I did not. I wish I did, though. Well, actually, I'm glad I didn't. What's the reason for giving up dairy, Wes? Money. There is no money in dairy farming. Next year, yeah. You know, my dad's about ready to have a heart attack from this year, but that's because, you know, it comes to him. I have to get my ass out on the ocean and pull traps. Wow, Jeff, that's a cold job today. Where you at? What ocean? Atlantic, Pacific, Indian? Where you at? Here in Indiana, Mama Nature can't make up her mind. It was 72 2 days ago. It was 24. Yeah, we got that crap too. Google sucks. Send the Squatch out for the shearers. Yeah, no. Did you see my comments on the other video about your video being stolen? Yes, I have seen that some asshole's stealing my videos, but Google doesn't want to do anything about it. Just don't support that guy. Don't go there. Don't do anything. No, I have not. But, you know, that's a good thing to do. I might as well get that tire eject going. Tire eject works great. The ATV tire is still inflated. I have not touched it since I did that. So if you guys have slow leaks in wagon tires, which I'm sure most people do because I do, if they're tubeless tires, go ahead and buy tire eject. You can get that on my site, OneOnlyFarmer.com. And, yeah. Off in the Atlantic. Oh, you're going to freeze your ass off. Jeff Bagley. Oh, my goodness. What are you trapping? You're trapping lobsters then, huh? Oxfordshire, England. Sing a song. Sing a song. Yeah. No, I'm not singing any song. I can't sing and play. That is a talent that I do not possess. Metal Detecting. Do you watch Nugget Noggin on YouTube? I have seen some of his stuff. I'm more of a Deep Digger Dan fan because that guy's out there. Would the tire jack work on a tube tire? No. Tire jacked in and then you fix it, but no. Lobsters. All right, Jeff Begley. That's a tough business to be in. From what I understand, there's a fellow that I know up there, and he calls me from time to time. He wanted me to cut him some white oak so he could build a new lobster boat. And, yep, so go be safe out there on the ocean, man. Catch yourself some big lobsters. I know how to cook those, by the way. I learned that about 25 years ago. I've only ever cooked a few of them. Still have one lonely flat potentially awaiting its new home. Spring has sprung here. Well, it hasn't sprung here, so let me get through this weekend, and we'll make the plans to come on down and grab that one lonely flathead down there. I'm still on to it. Just got to get all my crap together. I got soybeans, and I got corn that's got to go out. Anyway, oh, the mower. May. Good morning from Kansas. Hey, how many? I got 220 viewers going on right now. Shame on you, Wes. No pancake mix. I don't have any pancake mix.
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
Yeah.
Well, then get down there and make me some pancakes. I'm joking. I'm Mr. Heavy Chevy, who still has the lonely flathead occupying the shop floor. Yes, I know. I was gone for 20 days. I'm trying to catch up, but no, I'm getting that flathead. I just got to get there. Newsflash. The reason that I am so far behind and everything, and that I am not posting videos every day, pancake mix on my website. What the hell? I can't do food stuff. I can't. Anyway, is because I am down a driver. Desperado. After 2 years, he's hauled hay for me for 2.5 years or 3 years. First, he was part-time, and then he and his boss got into a hell of a argument, and he left his job, which was a union job. And as of Monday, he called me up and said that he had to report to his union because they were going to take away all of his benefits if he did not report to his union hall and take up his job again through the union. Now I am desperado. I am driving. So I'm up at 3, driving long and hard, getting these loads of hay down to where they're doing, and then I come back home and take a little rest and then go to work for the rest of the day. So I am a busy, busy man. When we paint the 4966, 4960, I don't know. Like I said, I'm working like forever hours now. The weather is getting very annoying. One of my friends has bought a number 7 IH sickle bar mower lawn ornament, and being a mechanic, as it only needs a few bits to make it work. It's going to become a job for me. Cool. That's cool to bring back one of those old things. I'll drive one lonely flathead from North Carolina to New Jersey for $20 and a box of pancake mix. Well, if you want to do that, Mr. This Is Me Too, you going down to Georgia, you pick it up. I will pay you to do it. How's that sound? Because it's going to be increasingly more difficult for me to get down there. But I do have to go to North Carolina to pick up a chemical. So on my way to North Carolina, I'll just swing down to Georgia, come up to North Carolina, and then back up. I do have a place to stay in Georgia, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. What do you think of a 1995 Massey 253 with only 2,600 hours on? 253, I don't even know what that is. Is it a tractor? I'm not a Massey Ferguson fan, so I don't know. I can't wait for my own hot rod. I just got to get that damn V8 up here. So it has a transmission and bell housing too, so I'm pretty well set. Anyway, it is now 9:26 in the morning, and I have to get my ass out of here and back to work. I'd offer to help Wes, but I'm in Michigan, and these morons work me out of hours and 5 nights. What is a flathead? What do you mean, what is a flathead? Pro Farms, you don't know what a flathead is? Because when you stick your head too higher and it goes flat. Now, it's an engine, a Ford V8 engine, Ford, Lincoln, Mercury. They all had their branded names, and, you know, Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury were all the same company, obviously, the Ford Motor Company. And yes, they made flatheads for each, you know, with each branded name. So if you have a Lincoln, the Zephyr motor, you know, it could either be a V12 or a V8. I think Lincoln actually had a V, but I think it was Lincoln. No, not Lincoln. Mercury. Mercury had a V10. Yeah, Rolling motor offered in V8 and V12. I'm almost certain there was a V10 flathead. I can't remember now, but it is in North Carolina, not Georgia. You sure about that? I think he's in Georgia. Mr. Heavy Chevy will have to meet me at the South Carolina border, as I'm not allowed in Georgia. There was an incident. Oh, you're an unsavory son of a bitch, aren't you? Yeah, can't go back into Georgia, huh? Yeah, there was an incident. What is this? Thelma and Louise? You're not going through Texas. No, I hate slow leaks and wagon tires. Yeah, Farmall Skittle, if you hate slow leaks, and yeah, just get some tire jack. That shit works great. But yeah, anyway, I have to go. I got work to do. It's 9:30. I'm a half an hour farther than I wanted to be. One big hello from Slovenia. I hate slow leaks and wagon tires. I have to appreciate all the work that goes into your filming, along with the work that you have to do on farm. Yes, well, thank you. Thank Matak 190. I just can't get away from this computer today. I love talking to you guys. Can you play dueling banjos? You know what? I could, but I'm not going to. You know, that's just like. V12 for a boat project one day. I'm hoping to get it to yep, this is no 6200 does not run yet. Good luck to you, Wes. And here, oh, there's Skittle. Skittle. Yes, I'm sure. I know where I live. Yeah. You're Mr. Heavy Chevy. You're in Georgia, correct, Amundo? Yes, I'm sure. I know where I live. Yeah, you are in Georgia, correct, Amundo? I mean, I'm pretty doggone sure you're in Georgia. And I'm not crazy here. I'm sure that that's where we're going. And I actually think I have your address. If not, I will get a hold of you anyway. But anyway, my intentions are to come down and get that flathead. I just have to get all my ducks in a row. And I have to go see my grandmother. I have two grandmothers still. My grandmother Pandy is 90 years old, and my grandmother Pouch is turning 90 years old. So on the 26th, which is tomorrow, I will be at my grandmother's house, or at my grandmother's where she's at, singing happy birthday and eating cake with my mother, my grandmother, and my other family members. So anyway, they ain't slaughtered. No, I'm not slaughtering reject. Not yet. See you later. Anyways, okay, guys. Thanks again. Thanks for stopping by. 223 viewers. I will be on my merry way now. Hopefully next week. This time, same place. We can do this again, and hopefully by that time, the 6200 is running and driving. I do have some more video of it and some other things, but today I'm playing with soybeans, and corn. So stay tuned. Until next week, don't forget to stop by onelonelyfarmer.com to check out all these wonderful things, including mugs. There are still sweatshirts. It is springtime, and as spring comes and goes in that transition stage, you may need sweatshirts yet, so don't forget to check those out. Coffee mugs, the big old spitter mugs, sticker for the back window of your tractors if you've got them, or pickup trucks. Those, I generally throw one in a big order for free, so yes, check them all out. Thank you again, and I will be seeing you next week. Bye-bye.